Hi guys, it's Jay Gustav with another video for you today. This video is going to be dealing with some quite serious themes and concepts, so if you're not sure if you're emotionally in the available headspace to deal with it today, my advice would be maybe, read the comments, have a look on my Instagram and see if you know if something you might be interested in reading and watching. So I'm just here to talk about something I've been struggling with quite a lot since I got home from my surgery. And it's kind of a concept of post-op depression, I think. Post-op depression affects 1 in 10 trans men after surgery. I'm not sure if I'm one of the 10. I think what I'm experiencing is normal. At the end of the day, we put our bodies through a significant amount of stress after surgery, the recovery, we have to take a back seat on our lives and, we have to stop our normal activities. So it can, cause a lot of, anger and upset. But what I want to talk about today is the feeling of anxiety that I've had since I came home. So obviously, as you all know, I had my surgery nearly 4 weeks ago now in Birmingham. I went home to recover with my parents for 2 weeks, which was amazing. They basically drove me back to my house Saturday last week, and ever since they dropped me off and they drove off, I've just not felt right. Part of it, in my opinion, is the feeling of isolation after your transition is finished. So while you're preparing for surgery, everyone wants to talk to you. Everyone wants to go, oh yeah, when's your date? When's this? When's that? And then even your cis peers and that are taking an interest in you, like, oh, look at the trans guy at work, da da da. Everyone wants to know what you're up to and what your plans are. As soon as that finishes, as soon as you're kind of like, you've kind of shut yourself away again, it kind of seems like you're kind of just finished, like, and I'm just one of the normal boys now, which I know normal is a relative concept, but you're not anything special anymore. I mean, don't get it twisted, like, straight after my surgery, I went viral. So, as you all know, like, my pictures went viral straight after my surgery, which was incredible, an incredible experience. Obviously, publicity and media work as well that I've been doing, it's fantastic opportunities. But I'm thinking more like on a real day to day basis. I don't know who I am now without my transition. I don't know what I want to do without my transition. You've got to bear in mind that this has taken up so many years of my life. I haven't been able to do things that, my cis friends have all done because I'm trans. So, for example, I didn't want to travel without my gender recognition certificate to get my male passport. I've only just been eligible to get a male passport recently, this year. So, consequently, I've never travelled, I've never been anywhere that I wanted to go. I'm sure you're all aware without a gender recognition certificate in this country, I can't get married. So, I mean, that is, I'm single at the moment. I don't have a boyfriend, but if I did, legally, I'm not able to marry him. And that's a massive psychological thing for me to deal with, that the law is saying that I'm less of a person than Sandra next door, who can marry her second husband in the space of 45 minutes with just 10 seconds notice. So it's tricky because I never really know, is my life seen as equal? My life will never be seen as truly equal, and it's something that no matter how hard I try, no matter what I put myself through, I've had this surgery. I've been on hormones for 15 months now. I've changed my name. I'm in the process of applying for my gender recognition certificate, but I will never be truly equal to a cis person. And it's that realization that I put my life on hold for this. I've not done the things that I wanted to do. I struggle with making, connections with people. I'm a very extroverted person, but I'm also very. This is kind of like a taboo thing that you don't really talk about, but I'm very isolated. I don't get out much. I don't really have many real life friends, which is something again that like I kind of because I live my life on the internet. I do so much social media. Social media is my life. I don't get out much. Like I don't have a best friend. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have anybody in my life that I can kind of call and go, listen, I'm not having a good day. Can we go out for food? Can we go out for drinks? And it's kind of when I see my cis peers have that, I kind of have this like whole like jealousy and resentment thing, and I'm like, well, do I not have this because I'm trans? Is it because I isolate myself because I've been so hyper focused on my transition that I've missed out on having friends? I'm maybe it is, maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but it's still quite hard to deal with knowing that this is my reality now. That my transition's done. The trans community don't want me now. I'm finished. The cis community will never truly accept me. And it's kind of this like flux that I'm in at the moment, where it's like I've got to go back to my normal life. So yesterday was my first day back at work after my surgery. I struggle a lot with my career stuff at the moment because I know what I want to be doing, but I'm not doing it, and it's a lot of frustration for me. So it's my first day back yesterday, and luckily with it being a Saturday, it was only a small team. Everyone at work was lovely, but obviously I'm terrified of going back in tomorrow to, deal with, the big groups, basically, because everyone knows why I've had time off work. Everyone knows I'm trans, and I can't go back into an environment where everyone knows that this is, I'm not Jay. They don't know me as Jay, they know me as the trans guy off one of the teams. I want to be known for who I am. Um, so I find it really hard because people don't really see me as, more than my transition. So, again, I've got to look into changing, my situations, in terms of where I live as well. I'm far away from my family. And, I don't, there's nothing really around here for me. So I'm having this massive crisis of like isolation. I don't know. I don't know. I've just recorded this because I've been talking about it for a couple of days, online, saying that I've just had such a bad time since I got home, and I don't really know. I don't talk to anybody, so I don't really know how else I can express this. But I thought I'd do a video. So, if you felt the same after surgery, hit me up. We could be friends, surgery buddies, whatever. Or if you like have any ideas of like how I can maybe like meet people, like make actual human connections, that'd be really cool. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a shit time, but my results are going well. I'm healing nicely, nearly 4 weeks post surgery. I've got my follow up in a couple of weeks' time with my surgeon, so I'm looking forward to that. I've actually been sent my first GIC appointment for November, which is quite funny. The first GIC appointment, as you know, is to discuss potentially starting testosterone, and now nearly 16 months on testosterone. So, yeah, so they kind of shot myself in the foot there with that. So I'm only going to go to that to talk about things like, fertility, long term options for maybe switching to Nebido. So I've got that coming up as well. Apart from that, I've got a couple of things on the calendar to look forward to. I'm off to London in a couple of weeks to hang out, which is going to be awesome. Get me out of here. But yeah, if you've got any ideas and stuff I can do, then I'd really appreciate it. Peace out, guys.